Nintendo.
I've been looking forward to this next bit. Our next entry is none other than the star of the Kid Icarus series, Pit. Pit may not seem like your typical hero in terms of his appearance and unmanly concept, however, his personality more than makes up for it. What makes Pit a hero is simple. After the dark goddess Medusa invaded his homeland and kidnapped the light goddess Palutena, Pit gathered up his trusty bow and set out alone to rescue Palutena and gather the three sacred treasures. In terms of personality, Pit is brave, courageous, and extremely loyal to Palutena, as he later goes on to serve as captain of a royal guard. He is also very proficient with his trademark weapon, the Bow of Light, to strike down enemies from afar. When this isn't enough, Pit is not afraid to get his hands dirty, as he splits his bow into two sharp blades for melee combat. Pit's loyalty to Palutena is shown through his final smash in Brawl, which is fittingly called Palutena's Army. In this attack, Pit summons an army of celestial soldiers to mercilessly gang attack his opponents. Now that is what I think to be a little overkill.
Nintendo.
Our next entry is literally one of the freakiest bosses in video game history. Gygus from Earthbound. Not many people know what Gygus is, or even what he's meant to be, but he's literally one of the most insane bosses in the Mother series. Everything about Gygus is insane. His appearances, his boss fight, even his theme music. Even the music composer for Earthbound described Gygus as the embodiment of evil. However, the creation of concept of Gygus is even more messed up than Gygus itself. While playing Earthbound, a group of people noticed the outline of a fetus in Gygus' final form, so they took the time and liberty to find out the meaning for this, and they found out some freaky messed up stuff. It turns out that Gygus' creator, Shigesato Itoi, based Gygus off a traumatic event in his childhood where he accidentally saw the wrong film at a cinema. The film was called Kenpei to Barbara Shibujin, a Japanese horror movie, and he saw a scene where he thought he witnessed a rape. Some of Gygus' lines also come from that film, such as the line, "It hurts." Nintendo, Earthbound is a kid's game, right? So why put all this disturbing concept behind the final boss? I can't really say any more about Gygus, except that he's as creepy as hell.
Nintendo.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
I couldn't resist. Wolf is considered by many to be one of the greatest anti-heroes in video game history. After the events of Star Fox 64, Wolf is no longer classed as a villain, as he's had multiple opportunities to kill Fox, yet has ignored them in order to save his rival's life instead. He has also helped Fox various times throughout Star Fox Command, a role very different to some of the earlier games, where his main goal was to defeat Team Star Fox. Wolf's role in Star Fox Assault and Star Fox Command shows that the rivalry between him and Fox still remains, but he has become less of a villainous character, and Fox and Wolf gain more respect for each other as the series progresses. I find the relationship between Fox and Wolf to be very similar to the relationship between Sonic and Shadow. They started off as enemies who had a bitter rivalry, then they gained more and more respect for each other, and have started to work together an increasing number of times. For that, Wolf is one of my favourite characters from the Star Fox series.
Nintendo.
Time for another tie. This time it's the main characters in the Mother series, Lucas and Ness. Again, this is another entry based solely on the little information I have on the series and my experience with them in Brawl. In Brawl, despite their size, they can pack a serious punch. They have some powerful attacks such as PK Fire, PK Thunder, and PSI Magnet. Their final smashes are identical, yet do a serious amount of damage, and they play a unique role in the Subspace Emissary, as Lucas befriends and accompanies Pokemon Trainer for most of the story. I don't know much about the Mother series, but here's what I could gather. Ness and Lucas possess powerful abilities known as psychokinesis. In Earthbound, Ness teams up with two other heroes, and they utilize their abilities in order to defeat the alien being Gygus, who wants to have revenge on the human race for some apparent reason. Lucas, on the other hand, appears in Mother 3, and is asked by someone called Wes to find another character called Duster in a place known as Club Titiboo. He then learns PSI and battles a Pigmask army in order to awaken a dragon living under somewhere known as the Nowhere Isles. A bit cliched in terms of concept and backstory, but they're very entertaining and likeable characters who are always fun to use.